NFL.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, it's going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in score. Another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Thomas.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he will have the Broncos' first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So a great first quarter continues here as they add on to that lead.
And Brandon, I think it sets up what's going to be an important drive because it's now 17-0. So the other guys, they got to figure out something quick before this game gets away from them.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Holding offense.
Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Ball start, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Herbert now.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Chargers, nothing. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Thomas.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a first down. But isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A huge play there for Denver, 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with McGee. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. Big strides, look at him go.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leaning the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and a first down.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Play action. It's Herbert.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 20. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd and 11. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On the end around, this is Thomas.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's taken in by Palmer.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Cockrell holds it in left side.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! Chigga Cockrell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Launch a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On 3rd down, they run, but this is a reverse.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Chargers getting set to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of cover.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Okonkwo.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Again, Herbert.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now Herbert.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
So the Broncos coming out now.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Now they'll throw here. Out the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Thomas.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into